Well, the sick and dangerous attacks against Tesla are not stopping. In fact, they appear to be getting worse. After a surge of attacks that include cars being defaced and Tesla chargers being set on fire, today bombs have been found inside a Tesla showroom. And should we even be surprised, seeing as we've been seeing these horrific acts of violence be so widely celebrated by the left? And now today, police in Austin, Texas found devices which the bomb squad is dealing with. No matter how far this violence goes, it seems nothing will be considered too far for the Democrats to finally be able to denounce what this is, domestic terrorism. Because disturbingly, they know that this is the reaction from the left when they see these violent attacks being carried out.
They're taking to the streets or the parking lots.
Tonight, the FBI and ATF now investigating multiple cases of possible arson targeting Teslas and Cybertrucks.
This dramatic video shows multiple cars in flames. Police say the attacker used Molotov cocktails. It's the latest in more than a dozen instances of arson and vandalism targeting Tesla.
The same suspect shot more Teslas with a gun. Tesla Cybertrucks were set on fire in Kansas City, and earlier this month, shots fired at a Tesla dealership in Oregon. Cybertrucks on fire in Seattle.
Wow, you guys like petty acts of domestic terrorism, huh?
That was the actual reaction from the audience on The Daily Show last week. Such sick stuff. And over the weekend, we saw more people take to the streets protesting against Elon Musk because how dare he attempt to get rid of waste, abuse and corruption in the government and try to save the country from going bankrupt. These people are crazy. There's someone with a sign claiming that Elon is stealing your money. He's actually running Doge for free. I mean, these people are so delusional, they're not interested in facts or the truth. But as we know, it's not just those protests that we've been seeing, it's violence. And now reports that bombs have been found. They're so disturbing, and I have no doubt that people on the left are celebrating it as some sort of win. Well, the FBI is launching a task force to nail the criminals setting fire to Tesla cars. So far, the Bureau has received reports of 48 instances this month, 48 related to the attacks against Tesla. The FBI is treating the attacks as domestic terrorism and tracking people who threaten to carry out vandalism on the electric vehicle company as part of some sort of revenge plot against Elon Musk and Doge. But what seems to be happening here is people on the left have spent so much time attacking Trump for several years, claiming that he's Hitler. Elon is a new Trump for these sick people. They have to attack him and his company that employs more than 100,000 Americans because he's trying to save the country from going bankrupt. And the perfect example of this is if you listen to the twisted messaging from failed vice presidential candidate Tim Walz. Here he is during the election campaign suggesting that Trump's a Nazi.
Donald Trump has descended into madness over the last few weeks. And I think some of you don't miss on this. Go do your Google on this. Donald Trump's got this big rally going at Madison Square Garden. There's a direct parallel to a big rally that happened in the mid-1930s at Madison Square Garden. And don't think that he doesn't know for 1 second exactly what they're doing.
How is anyone still listening to him? But now Donald Trump is in power again, and people on the left just don't want to admit that the Democrats' entire campaign last year was based on smears and lies. And Tim Walz and the left, well, they've moved right along to attacking Elon Musk. Last week, we saw Tim Walz get up on stage and go on a deranged rant about how happy and excited he gets when he sees Tesla stocks fall. Well, it's not a good day for Tim Walz or any one of those Democrats who attended the protests over the weekend because Tesla stocks have surged, going up 11% in a single day, which is the largest single-day move of the year for the company. And Tesla shares are now up more than 20% since Tim Walz went on his rant.